fine. This is nothing better than being up here.
Nah, man.
Welcome to the making of a pilot. In this series of videos, we follow Jonathan as he pursues his private pilot certificate. You'll see his journey from start to finish with all the ups.
We're about a 5 mile straight in.
That's my boy.
And all the downs.
It's that altitude, I can't get it.
As we work together to help him achieve his dream.
There we go, just like that.
My name is Lewis, Jonathan's instructor and your guide throughout this series. Not only will you see Jonathan's progression, but you'll see how my philosophy of making aviation fun is a game changer in helping students succeed. Whether you're in flight training or you're a pilot in need of a refresher, this series of videos is for you. So don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the making of a pilot. LewDix Aviation videos are edited to be as entertaining as possible. This may remove context. Many procedures, situations, explanations, and flight phases have been edited out. Do not use for instructional purposes. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Alright boys and girls, here we go. This episode is all about the traffic pattern. Jonathan's at the stage of training where we're honing in on consistently smooth landings, but if only this video could be as smooth as this explanation sequence.
And you want to discuss about speeds now? You want to do that now here on the ground, or do you want, want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that now. So yeah, like you said, you're taking off, rotation speed 55, 73 for VY the whole time in the climb. You know, we'll be aware, you stay turn 700 feet for crossing, which is perfect, but we'll be aware, you know, if they say maintain runway heading until they call or whatever. Right. You know, like we've discussed, kind of making it a proper rectangular pattern. When you're on the downwind, nice distance for the runway, not too far, not too close. We'll kind of we'll get that picture. Once you're beam your touchdown point, or when you're ready to descend, pull the power back about 1600 or so, 10 degrees of flaps. You want to be looking for a descent on downwind at about 80 knots. Turn base. Second notch of flaps, 20 degrees, then you're looking for between 70 and 75. Nice nose down to keep the descent coming. We don't want to keep that nose too high and bleed that speed off too early. And then on final, nice turn final, try not to overshoot, try not to undershoot. We'll kind of try and time it. There's a little bit of wind today coming from 050, so it might try and push you off to the right of the final course, but we'll deal with that as we get to it. And then once you're coming over the runway, you're looking for between 60 and 65. Get it low enough over the runway, kind of into ground effect, and then look at the end of the runway and hold the nose to it. And then once it does bleed off the energy, keep your nose towards the end of the runway, and that's your flare as you kind of bring it in.
That's power idle.
Power idle at that point, yeah, exactly. Okay. I'll talk you through it if you need it, but yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for, and that's going to be the same for every pattern.
Hopefully that makes it clear as to what I'm looking for from Jonathan in the traffic pattern, but another thing I want to make clear is that this is day 1 of 3 that you're going to see in this episode, and none of them go as we want. So sit back and watch the carnage unfold.
Exec Tower, Skyhawk 734, Mike Golf, holding short, runway 7 at Alpha 7, ready for departure.
Number 734, Mike Golf, Executive Tower, make left traffic, runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
We'll make left traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 7, Mike, 34 Mike Golf, thank you. Ready?
Love it, let's do it.
Alright, we are moving. Nice. Alright, we got 7 on the ground, heels to the floor, full power, here we go. Engine instrument screen, airspeed's alive. Got a nice headwind, here we go. 5 rotate.
Welcome to the sky,
Welcome
man.
to the sky.
Nice takeoff. That's the easy bit.
Yeah. Hello.
Already. I love it, you're maintaining centerline track again.
Jeez.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we're getting pushed.
Yep.
Let's square this off.
Nice, I like it. It's not calm.
1,100 feet.
Nice.
Orlando Executive Tower, Skyhawk 62770.
Now we got a nice tailwind.
62770, continue inbound for the left east, runway 7.
It's nice though, nice symmetrical pattern. This is a beautiful distance as well. So.
4 Mike Golf, runway 7, clear touch and go, traffic departing prior to arrival, wind 090 at 7.
Clear touch and go, 74 Michael. So just looking at that altitude a little bit high.
Departure will be in left traffic, right turn eastbound approved, runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff, traffic Cessna, beam the approach end.
There we go. Alright.
Review the numbers.
Let's do it.
RP's coming back.
Love it.
Power's coming out.
Perfect.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to start my base here.
Cool. We'll get 10 degrees in already. Remember, these techniques are very similar to the slow flight, pitching for airspeed, power for altitude. And look at this, we're on a base, you're between 70 and 75, that's where you want to be. Second notch of flaps, and just keep that nose down a little bit more. And not to throw you off, but look at that, it's on its way.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh my goodness.
It's not one thing, it's another. Alright, final is clear.
Final is clear.
I like it, anticipating the turn for the wind.
Yep, cutting it.
So 99 number 2, follow Cessna mile final, runway 7, clear touch and go, wind at 08010, gust 15.
Of course. So it's gusting, man. So in all honesty, I'd leave the flaps where they are, just for the gusts.
Okay.
That'll allow us to penetrate them a little bit better. You feel high or low?
I'm low.
Low, okay, cool. Let's fix that, perfect. Added power, level the nose. Perfect.
This isn't easy given the blustery conditions, but Jonathan is doing better than I expected. He's using the techniques that we've learned in training so far and applying them to the traffic pattern. His attention to detail so far during training is the reason that he's doing so well.
But you're on final, you've already got your speed.
Yep.
So you're already looking good there, just a little bit low, exactly.
And 99, just to extend the downwind for about another mile, and then you can turn base. You're still clear touch and go. I'm going to have a Cirrus depart.
And 61 Foxtrot.
That nose wanting to rise on you. It is.
And 99, just want to verify you're extending
trim
downwind for about
thing.
another half mile now. You're still clear touch
But I
and go,
like
but I'm
it,
going to
you're
have a
keeping the
Cirrus
nose down
depart
towards the
arrival.
runway.
No worries, we're extending for another half a mile.
Your speed is where you want, it's between 60 and 65, so you can start backing off the power a little bit, keep that nose down towards the runway, keep bringing it in.
Traffic over the numbers, and then I'll get you going.
Nice rudder control, and then eyes to the end of the runway, and then slowly bring that power to idle, and just hold the nose level, all the way idle with the power, all the way idle. Alright!
Cessna 770,
First one.
southbound to intercept. Finally, you're going to be following wind 09010, gust 15.
Welcome back to the sky, man.
Welcome back.
How do you feel?
Alright, that was a little rough, but we'll get it.
Hey, what I loved was your patience in the ground effect. You kind of just held the nose. The only thing was, the reason that it was kind of hard is it dropped away and we just needed a little bit more pull.
Right.
Flew that really nicely given the testing conditions. I can't really complain. We landed kind of 3 point,
6 miles straight into 2000.
which is just that pullback at that very last second as it drops from you. You know, everyone's different, everyone's going to fly it differently. If that nose keeps rising on you, I use a little bit of trim, nose down to help me keep that nose to the runway, but you know, whatever works for you. Love it, 1100 feet. You're becoming nice and symmetrical on the downwind, beautiful distance.
Now, aeronautical decision making is a big part of being a pilot, and I'm the kind of instructor that wants to allow the students to start making decisions as early as possible, and with the winds consistently picking up and some unforecast showers moving in from the south, Jonathan is making the decision to call it a day.
I think I'm going to go ahead and probably call it. That rain looks like it's coming pretty quickly.
Yep, I completely agree with you. Tower 734 Mike Golf, going to make this a full stop.
4 Mike Golf, Roger, do you need assistance?
No, we don't. We're fine. 4 Mike Golf, thanks.
4 Mike Golf, Roger, extend down when I'll call your base turn.
Extend it down when you call the base. 734 Mike Golf. Lovely stuff. Why don't you try slowing it down a little bit and maintaining 1100 while you're doing it? That'll be a nice little test for you. Just again, we don't want to go to Tampa.
Right. Oh goodness.
The cameras aren't really doing the winds justice. It wasn't an enjoyable flight. Could we have continued? I think we could have, but the question is, would Jonathan have benefited from continuing? At this early stage of practicing landings, I've found that the calmer the winds are, the better the student learns. That's not to say that we'll never fly in gusty conditions. In fact, I think it's a good test for Jonathan, but I'm proud of him for making a decision and sticking with it. As his CFI and his support, I back him all the way with that.
You're doing a stellar job with this. You know, the wings are dropping from you with the wind getting onto one side, but you're fighting it the whole way, and that's exactly what you need, man. It's good stuff.
If you're a supporter on my Patreon at the Welcome to the Sky tier, you have access to an exclusive flight video in which I give more of my thoughts on this decision and brave the turbulent conditions myself immediately after this flight. If you want to support my channel and gain access to perks like exclusive content, early access to my videos and more, you can go to my Patreon, which is linked in the description. But now, we need to get this thing on the ground.
It's one departure cleared to go 7 now.
All right.
Let's
do it.
RP's coming out.
Perfect.
Throttle's coming back.
Tower, do you want career check 323 and an early crosswind?
Yeah, that jet's departing behind you. When able, start your crosswind. Career check 323. Number 929, Roger. I'll have you turn base to follow that traffic.
Tower citation 733, Charlie Foxtrot to visual, runway 7, full stop.
Number 3, Charlie Foxtrot, exec tower, continue for runway 7.
Alright, we
Number
made
3,
the
Charlie
runway.
Foxtrot, maintain slow as practical. I think you're probably close to that. You are number 2 to the field. Number 929er, go ahead and continue that left turn and rejoin the downwind. I'll have you follow that citation. They're going to be at your 12 o'clock, or at your 6 o'clock in 2.5 miles.
No worries, we're going to keep going the left turn to rejoin the downwind, 739er, 29er.
Career check 323, make a right 360, rejoin the downwind for sequence and spacing.
Right 360, career check 323.
Number 3, Charlie Foxtrot, you are number 2 now. Following a Skyhawk at your 12 o'clock in 3 miles. Number 4, Mike Golf, and ground point 4. Is this a taxi back or are you all done?
We're all done for today.
Number 4, Mike Golf, Roger. In the left downwind, you'll see the Citation Mustang off.
My
your
boy!
left. They're about a 5 mile straight in.
That's my boy.
Fun little fight.
Man, you were fighting that the whole time. While we're on the ground, the winds are saying low 8 knots. We get up there, it's gusting, there's weather coming in from the south.
Exec ground, Skyhawk 734, Mike Golf, Alpha 6. Ready to taxi back to Aero Exec. Exec Aero.
Park 724, Mike Golf, executive ground, good morning. You can taxi to park via Alpha Golf, cross runway 13 at Alpha. Just give way to the Skyhawk, that'll be off your right. They're going to taxi onto Alpha from Echo.
Alright, taxi back via Alpha Golf, cross 13 on Alpha, and we'll give way to the Skyhawk. 734, Mike Golf.
And his radio communication is up there to boot. Yeah, we got up there and it was a show with the winds.
64, affirmative.
Fighting it the whole time. The biggest takeaways from me is how you're flying that traffic pattern already. Nice and symmetrical, even with the wind, and you're even corrected for the wind, which is where, that's where the ground reference stuff comes in to help you out, which you've obviously taken on board. Flying your airspeeds, it's tough to do that on a day like today because the airspeed is bouncing around and the plane's bouncing around and all that, but you were maintaining what you needed to do. The first landing, it was basically a 3-point landing, which we spoke about, pattern where we extended and you waited to put in your flaps because you knew you were too far out, which is perfect. Yeah, you came over the runway, held it over the runway, and let it, once it dropped away, there was a little bit of a pullback, which was better than the first one. I still feel like it could have been more of a pull, just keeping the eyes at the end of the runway, but I'm not taking anything away from that landing. Because in these conditions, to be able to do that the first time that we come out and do pattern work, you've done a fantastic job.
Hey, here we go again.
Here we go again, man. At 9 o'clock in the morning, battery.
So on to flight 2 of this video we go. But before we get to it, Jonathan is about to do the best propeller clearance shout you've ever heard.
Remain clear of my propeller. I'm commencing engine start. Anybody? Okay.
Nobody?
Nobody.
Oh, alright, cool.
Good.
Remain clear of my propeller shirts are now back with a new design. I've got them in stock now, so go to LewDixAviation.com and get yours before they're gone. I have other shirts and hats on there too. Let's cut straight to the takeoff though, and see how today is going to go.
There we go, we're coming up.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome to the sky.
To the sky.
Alright, trying to hold center line on the runway.
Yep, great job. It's difficult.
Got the crab in a little bit up here.
Yep.
Let me go ahead and get our airspeed set. I just caught myself with that mixture.
Yes, alright, I was waiting for you to catch it. It's going to take a little bit to get out of that habit. Right?
Yeah.
Hey, great job maintaining center line with the wind. That's beautiful.
968 Foxtrot, Simi Tower, hold short, runway 33.
Here we go again, man. At 9 o'clock in the morning, battering.
68 Foxtrot, make right traffic, report midfield right downwind each pass, runway 33, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, we're at 1,100 feet.
Cool. Just watch those figures. It's funny because I didn't catch it when we were flying it, I only caught it when I was editing it.
Right. Oh yeah, we're getting pushed. We back off the power a little bit.
Cool.
Pacific Tower, Skyhawk 46299er, midfield downwind for 33.
Sky 46299er, runway 33, cleared touch and go.
Runway 33, clear touch and go, 299er.
So even though today is another testing day for Jonathan, I'm watching to see what he's retained from our first day in the pattern.
Jeepers. Alright, we'll beam the numbers. Car beats on.
Nice, there we go, cool. Just double checking that speed before the flaps. Yep. Pull that nose up.
We are at a different airport here, and winds are arguably worse than the first day, which is causing us trouble again. The variable, which makes it hard to judge whether you're going to have a crosswind or they're coming straight down the runway, which just adds to the complexity of the day.
Just check those figures.
Pursuing Tower is 68 Foxtrot, reporting midfield.
Just to be honest, I'm not really focused right now.
Yeah, what are you focused on?
Ahead of you in the downwind, about to turn.
I'm just trying to fight this.
Feet, report them inside.
And
You're doing a great job. Look at that, lined up, love it.
there we go.
Yeah, no, honestly, you're doing a great job. This is not easy, and this ain't going to be perfect,
Yep.
so
Bring a second notch in.
sounds good. Great job, great job. There you go, there you go. See, that speed's a little bit high, right?
Yep.
So you're backing off the power, you know you're a little bit high altitude-wise as well, so...
Coming in. Yee-hoo. Holy cow, that downdraft.
Yeah, it's not fun, is it, to be honest? We don't do easy days.
Traffic inside for 52 X-ray.
You're looking good,
Direction
man.
number 3, runway
You're
33,
looking
clear to
good.
land.
Just keep fighting it.
Number 3, runway 33, clear. Land November 5
Keep
2
fighting
X-ray.
it. Keep fighting it. Alright, perfect. Great position. So now you can go power idle and just bring it into ground effect and hold it level. Hold it level right there and just let the speed bleed off. Because then all of a sudden it becomes manageable. Just a little bit of a, more of a flare. There you go.
Okay. Laps up. Do one more.
There's good carb heat as well.
More heat and power.
Indeed.
Get back on this center line. Man, this is a battle today.
Yeah, man.
And we're going up.
You are battling. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong here, because the winds are battering us around, you're heavily focused on getting this thing down to the runway, not really paying attention to speeds and stuff. Am I
a little bit, yeah. It's not like I'm nervous or anything like that.
No.
I'm enjoying doing this and fighting it. But yeah, just focusing on getting the airplane down safely.
Yeah.
And just trying to. Whoa! Holy cow!
Yeah, no, this is tough. But if you can do it on a day like today, you can do it on any day. Just keep fighting it. Nice. That's more of a symmetrical pattern right there, by the way. That's nice. I like that. Nice. 1100 symmetrical. Beautiful. It all starts with the traffic pattern.
Yeah. Kissimmee Tower, Skyhawk 46299er is midfield downwind for 33.
Knock 299, runway 33, clear touch and go.
Runway 33, clear touch and go, 299er. Alright, over a beam. RP is coming out.
Perfect.
Power. Just below that arc.
Exactly. Draw that power back to like 1600. Yeah. More power out. There you go. Glorious. Alright.
Flaps 10.
And let the nose kind of come down. Let it descend. There you go. Beautiful.
Nice.
And base it up. Base it up. It'd help if you could see the runway for the wings.
Oh, well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you know, right?
What are you gonna do?
And turning final now.
Cool.
Don't overshoot again.
Nice. Fingers.
Get Just tape my fingers.
Just, yeah, tape them all together.
Cessna 5253 X-ray, Simi Tower, hold short, runway 33 for arriving traffic.
Hold short, 334 landing traffic.
Nice, perfect position.
Right.
Love this.
We're set up. Nose to the runway.
Your speed's exactly where you want it. It's perfect. And then that ruins it.
And Cessna 6 Echo Mike, extend your down and I'll call your base.
Send it down and we'll call the base, 626 Echo Mike.
Great job, man. Great job just fighting it. I love it. Your speed's perfect. Great job, great job. Great job. It ballooned on you. That's not your fault.
Yeah.
You're fighting it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Perfect. Into ground effect.
Power's coming out.
Perfect. And then just nice to the end and hold that nose in it. And there we go. Let it settle. Let it settle. There you go. Perfect.
Alright. We'll make this one the last one.
Okay.
For today.
Alright. Sweet. Extending the downwind. I like it.
So I want to slow her down a little bit.
Nice. Good job.
The Challenger 5-mile final. Oh, I see it right there. Got it in sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a little faster than us.
Just a hair.
Close traffic inside, 46299.
299, Rogers. Go ahead and start your base turn to follow the Challenger number 2, runway 33 cleared to land.
Alright, we're starting the base and number 2 cleared to land 33, 46299.
Now that is a heavier jet, wake turbulence, right? Where do we want to land?
So we're going to land, so we're going to stay above him. And then when we're going to watch where he lands, and we're going to try to stay before that.
Before? If he lands here, before or after?
Before.
Before will put us right in his wake.
Okay. So, yeah, okay, after.
After, yeah.
Cessna 299, no need to respond, just expect a left turn on runway 624.
We'll keep it there.
Cool. What's that, 20? Yeah, cool.
We're going to go a little bit long past the 1,000 footers, so.
Doing a great job. You're doing really well here.
It's coming out.
Just a little bit more flare, a little bit more flare. Go around.
Go around.
And 46299 going around.
46299, Roger.
Ah, the go-around. Some people may think that a go-around makes you a failure as a pilot. That thought process couldn't be further from the truth. A go-around is a good thing, which is why we're always vigilant and ready to execute one like we did here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening, you're not flaring enough. You're just very, very flat, so we're kind of landing and it's bouncing. You're not holding that nose for the flare. That's literally the only thing. You're bringing it into ground effect really quite nicely.
Right.
And then just not flaring enough.
Okay.
It's like a 2-second period right at the end of the approach, and that's it.
Now you heard me call for the go-around, which isn't a bad thing at all, but those are the decisions that I'm looking for Jonathan to start making on his own to show me that his judgment is where it needs to be.
A nice go-around with the flaps. You didn't bring them all up at once, increments.
But it'll come with time, and I'm looking forward to the time that I can show you Jonathan making decisions like this on his own in a future video.
Ooh, that jumped us up.
Yep. Bleed that speed off, start walking that power back a little bit, keep that nose up a little bit. Let it kind of bleed off. Nice and patient, nice and patient, nice and patient. Don't push it down, just let it bleed off. Power all the way idle. Just a nice little pull back.
I'm done for today.
It's a tough one, man. Winds are like variable. Look at it, it's sailing straight down the runway now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you get a gust that pushes you off. So it's.
I don't see this as a negative session at all.
No.
I'm taking this as a learning opportunity because I know it can be done.
Yeah.
Like this guy just had a little go around.
Yeah, exactly. You're not the only one. Everyone's going to be struggling with it today. And again, we've come out and it's the winds are supposed to be okay for us, and it's not.
All right.
Enough lamenting the weather. moving into flight 3 of this video, which surely is going to be better. Finally, some nice weather for us to fly and spirits are high.
Hopefully someone decides to...
Executive Ground, Skyhawk 977 Tango Hotel, holding short of runway 7 at Alpha 6, taxi back to Atlantic, tie down.
Hotel Executive Ground, taxi to parking at Via Bravo.
Why did she whisper it?
Taxi to Parker Via Bravo, 977 again.
So that's one less in the pattern. So that would make us number 5.
Oh. There it is. This video is about how much of a struggle flying the traffic pattern has been. You thought because the weather was okay that flight 3 was going to be smooth sailing. No.
For my golf, you can expect a full stop taxi back.
Student solo. Good f***ing luck. And we started at 8 o'clock in the morning, man. What is everyone doing awake?
We'll come back to all that, but first, an important pre-takeoff briefing.
Any engine issues on the runway, we'll stop. If we're off the ground with runway remaining, we'll go ahead and land. And we'll try to get off if we can. If we're up and we have no runway remaining, we're going to figure something out. In front of us, either 30 degrees left or right. If we're up and we're above 1,000 feet, have an engine issue, we're going to have to come back.
Best glide is what?
Best glide is 65.
Perfect. Cool.
November 4 Mike Golf, follow the Cherokee, make left close traffic, runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
We'll follow the Cherokee, runway 7 and Alpha 7, clear for takeoff for 3-4 Mike Golf, thank you. Runway 7, 7's coming around. Alright, here we go, heels to the floor, full power. Being on center line. Engine instruments are in the green. Airspeed's coming alive. Now 40. 50. 60. Rotate. Welcome to the sky.
Welcome to the sky. Great job, beautiful VY climb. Nice on the runway heading for now. 700, beautiful track, love it.
Turning crossway.
Roger!
Fly runway heading.
Beautifully spaced, symmetrical.
Runway 7, 64161.
4 Mike Golf's a beam.
November 4 Mike Golf, you're following the second Cherokee on a 3-mile base.
Traffic is safe, 4 Mike Golf.
Thank you.
That's him right there.
Perfect.
November 859er, make number 4 Mike Golf, continue your downwind, I'll call your base for departure.
Alright, we'll continue the downwind, you'll call the base, 4 Mike Golf. Just slowed it down, we don't want to go to Tampa.
Right.
I know you descended because we were anticipating the turn, but he changed it up on us, so that's okay. We can just hold altitude exactly like you're doing. This is slow flight. One of the reasons we do slow flight right here, it's perfect. Amazing. And you've kept a symmetrical pattern. We're at the same distance that we were. Amazing job, man.
Keeping that traffic in sight too, that was
good.
On final now.
Exactly.
Number 4 Mike Golf, you can turn base and clear touch and go number 2.
Clear turn base, number 2, touch and go, 734 Mike Golf, thank you.
November 4 Mike Golf, again, you're clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 4 Mike Golf.
Extend downwind, follow 4 mile base.
Just pull the car, Pete, for me.
Right,
Thank you. Amazing traffic pattern, man. Amazing traffic pattern with all that went on, slow flight and all. And now look at the position that you're in. It's what a difference it makes when the winds are bouncing you around.
Wow.
It makes a huge difference. I've been very impressed with the way that Jonathan has dealt with what the weather's thrown at him over the past couple of flights. But this approach here is what we've been waiting for. To watch, it may seem boring, but in reality, that's the kind of approach we want. A stable approach is crucial to a successful landing, and look at how stable his approach is. He's managing his altitude with his power and maintaining a manageable airspeed with his pitch, all the while keeping in mind that he needs to keep his nose towards the runway and to maintain a track towards the centre line. There's no stress on this final approach leg, and this is why I prefer to teach the pattern in calm conditions first, so a student can get a feel for what we're looking for and aim for it every time.
Look at that speed. Bang on, man.
Traffic inside, clear check 465.
Clear check 465, follow that traffic, you're now number 3, clear touch and go.
Number 3, clear touch and go, runway 7, clear check 465.
Patience, young Padawan.
387 Lima Alpha, fly runway heading, runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff. Traffic's on a mile and a half, final Skyhawk.
Runway 7, Alpha 7,
So,
clear for takeoff. Runway heading for 7.
I didn't let it bleed off. I just came right in.
Exactly. Forced it down that little push,
Yeah.
and then that's where that poor poise comes,
Number
and
4,
then
Mike Golf,
eventually
there's a
that's
Cherokee in
the
the
prop
extended
strike.
upwind, just about to turn crosswind, follow them. Number 4, Mike Golf, just continue runway heading, I'll call your crosswind.
You call the crosswind for my golf. Yeah, I think he was telling us about that guy, but we'll until he tells us. You push this thing down. This thing was bleeding off in ground effect, and then you just weren't patient with it. So that's what we need, just a little bit of patience, let it bleed off to a point where, you know, it can't support itself,
right,
and then pull back a little bit more. Flew the pattern absolutely perfectly.
Alright,
Number Career Track 272, fly runway heading, runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff. Number 4, Mike Golf, you're following a Cherokee, 12 o'clock and 2.5 miles.
Following that Cherokee, got him in sight. 3-4 Mike Golf.
Number 4, Foxtrot Alpha, I'll need you to not join final from that position. I needed you just eastbound. So turn left, fly suggested heading of 040. Yeah, there's a Honda Jet joining at your 6 o'clock in about 4 miles. So I'll just break you off the final there. Tombo 192, exact tower, reduced final approach speed, continue for runway 7. Number 7, Papa Kilo, turn crosswind. Number Career Track 465, continue upwind. Career Track 272, continue upwind following that company.
Star 77. 8.
November 294, make a right 360.
Now I've let that audio play to show that it's a busy day here at Orlando Executive, and the controller is working hard to space each aircraft appropriately.
Number 4, Mike Golf, turn base, you're number 3, clear to land.
Turn to base, number 3, clear to land. 3-4 Mike Golf.
Alright, so we're going to
4 Mike Golf, you can expect a full stop taxi back.
Run it. Alright, full stop taxi back.
Roger,
It's just a full stop, we'll taxi back to the runway, so it's the same procedure, get off the runway, clean the aircraft up, and then
Number 4, Foxtrot Alpha, continue that left
ground,
turn,
taxi back.
You gotta reset, huh?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Exec Tower, Skyhawk 50297, holding short runway 7, Alpha 7, ready for departure. Student solo.
Student solo, good f***ing luck.
Best of luck to the student solo. Hopefully his neck is well stretched for the amount that he's going to be swinging his head from side to side looking for traffic around here. No need to buy tickets to the zoo, because we're already in one. But the chaos is outside of our aircraft. Inside, Jonathan is flying his boring approach again. He's managed this all very, very well for a low-time student, and let's see how he manages landing number 2. Yes! Just the second landing of the day, and we're about to join the queue of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 aircraft.
You're joking.
Check 272, am I approved to turn crosswind?
Career Check 272, yes sir, I'm sorry, you were supposed to follow company there, turn crosswind, thank you.
Twin approved, Career Check 272.
Number 907 Foxtrot, you're following traffic now turning a 6-mile base. Do you have them in sight?
A little bit better.
A little
bit better.
We do have
Good job, man. Good job, a little bit better. Absolutely, you're more patient with that.
1 Lima Bravo, roger.
Perfect.
13565.
Or 561, stand by.
Carburetor heat coming off. Landing lights off.
Sky 13, did you call? You got traffic there at your, about a mile north of you there. They're rejoining the straight.
Tram reset. Skyhawk 734 Mike Golf is clear of runway 7, ready to taxi back to 7.
4 Mike Golf, make the left turn on Alpha, and you'll follow that Cherokee. I'm having them hold just so they get more space on Alpha 7.
Alright, we'll get behind that Cherokee there. 3-4 Mike Golf.
Alright, yeah, a lot more patient on that one into ground effect.
That felt better, definitely.
So you did everything right. The thing that I'm saying about...
Golf, runway 7 at Alpha 7, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 13.
7 Alpha 7 Alpha, cross 13 for 734 Michael. Yeah, you brought it into ground effect and held it to the end of the runway, held it. When it was ready to bleed off, the reason it was kind of it wasn't a hard touchdown, but it was harder than we want, is because we didn't really flare.
Okay.
That's that drop that I'm talking about. So you did the first part perfectly, bleeding off the speed in ground effect, and then just that last little pullback. No complaints with the way that you're flying the traffic pattern. The only thing that I'm having to talk about is that last few seconds, that last little bit, exactly.
I talk about patience during landings. Well, we're going to have patience whilst holding short of the runway.
I have a blinker I can turn on.
Hand out the window.
Yeah.
So going back to the theme of this video being a struggle for us, it's not the weather this time. The airport is busy with traffic, but how busy, you ask? This is 23 minutes of footage sped up in my editor. During this time, we had time to lament what was happening.
Gotta be busy on a Wednesday, man.
I know, seriously. And we started at 8 o'clock in the morning, man. What is everyone doing awake?
We had a little entertainment too, as a C-130 called up and said they wanted to do a couple of touch and goes for fun at Orlando Executive. Ordinarily, I'd be well up for the show, but this would affect our wait time too. But f*** it, we're not getting much out of the day, so why don't we debrief a C-130 having all the fun? They picked a beautiful, clear day to fly, and you can see this model comes with the cloud-making upgrade kit. He's giving the Blue Angels a run for his money. And speaking of money, waiting to watch these guys do not one, but two touch and goes for fun is costing Jonathan money. But fact is, they're being patient in ground effect. That's worth the price of admission in itself. But I'm not paying, Jonathan is, so ask him for a true assessment. The flare is nice, and the smoke show for the finale is the icing on top of the shit sandwich that we've been dealt today. And it's a shit sandwich that we're still eating because the 23 minutes are up, and we're still waiting. Surely not because another aircraft is taking up a lot of the tower's energy.
In the right turn.
Okay, you were told a left turn. Just make a left turn, fly northbound.
Say again?
November 2 Delta Alpha, turn left, fly northbound.
Fly northbound, 2 Delta Alpha.
November, career track 446, that traffic is a little disoriented out there. You're going to follow the TBM off your left and turn left base, clear to land number 2. And November 2 Delta Alpha, turn right, fly eastbound.
Turn right and fly eastbound, 2 Delta Alpha.
How long would you say we sat here?
Gotta be at least 20 minutes.
At least.
Oh, it's 25 now, actually.
There was a C-130 that decided to come in and do a couple of touch and goes, and of course, for wake turbulence, light aircraft need to be held. Yeah, so it's been nice, good experience. A few IFR departures actually came out.
Our first day back at exec.
Exactly, yeah, we were so eager to get back. Well, you're holding centerline really nicely.
Oh, thank you.
This is really good.
Tracking very nice.
Yes, exactly. Good wind correction here.
Showing the view of the traffic here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's nice to, yeah.
Number 4 Mike Golf, make left close traffic, runway 7, Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
Left close traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 7, 734 and golf.
Number 55296, you said you're inbound for touch and goes?
Wow.
All right. Thank you, Tower.
So this is what it feels like. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, cool. Welcome to Sky, welcome to Sky.
Number 4 Mike Golf, continue downwind. You're following traffic 11 to 12 o'clock and 4 miles, joining the left base west of downtown. Cessna 1100 indicated.
I will continue our downwind. We'll look for that traffic, 3-4 Mike Golf. I think that's him right out there, right over the compass right now. Straight out, right in the haze.
Oh, yeah. Good spot, man, good spot.
And we have that traffic inside, 3-4 Mike Golf.
Number 4 Mike Golf, roger. Follow that traffic and you're clear to land.
We've been cleared to land and we'll be terminating after this one. As we got back into the traffic pattern, we realised that there was too much traffic out here for us to gain much more from the lesson. Full disclosure, this flight ended up being a 1.6 on the Hobbs, and to only get 3 landings out of it is highly frustrating.
Alright, man.
Okay, here we go. Last one for today.
Yes, last one and the third one. Crazy. Patience in ground effects.
Number 4, clear touch and go for 7 lane mount. What these license left turn, just to make sure you said extend.
Power all the way up.
Who was that?
Mic controls.
Air controls.
Mic controls.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
That. Smoothest one of the lot.
Good morning, Murph. 734 Mike Golf, Alpha 6, back to exec air.
Number 4 Mike Golf, exec ground. Good morning, LewDix. Let's go Alpha Golf, cross runway 1 tree, back to your parking.
Alpha Golf, cross runway 13 for 734 Mike Golf.
I had the airspeed was a
we
little
can
high.
get checked out in that chicken hawk there, 4 Mike Golf.
Hold on.
So, if you want to, we can make that happen, sir.
Oh, yeah.
I know I had the power in.
Yes.
Going to be standing
Yes. Left the power in too long for the flare, which is why it was kind of, as you touched down, it kind of felt a little bit unstable as we touched down.
Right.
That was the only reason. It was a smooth touchdown, and everything else you did was absolutely perfect. You brought it into ground effect, held it, patience, and then just kind of let it settle down.
That one felt, yeah, like you said, if it wasn't just for that power, that would have just been like, boom.
Would have been perfect. Would have been perfect. So that's really positive. We started out with one that wasn't so good, it got better, and then you did the best one at the end. That's a good baseline. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Feet and we have information
I feel good. I mean, I know time is kind of like we're
Sierra 669
wish we could have got like 3 or 4 more in.
Honestly, yeah, me too, man. It's,
but,
you know.
Friday we can work on that, I'm sure.
So that's our frustrating 3 days in the traffic pattern. Despite the frustrations though, Jonathan did the best with what he was given, and I was really impressed with his mental resilience, decision making and performance. And it's a fitting end to have a nice landing on the last one. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode and are enjoying the series, and if you are, please consider leaving this video a like to support. If you want to take your support a step further, you can gain access to exclusive perks like exclusive content and early access to all my videos. You can become a patron on Patreon. The link is in the description. But for now, thanks for watching The Making of a Pilot. We'll see you on the next one.